It's my birthday! Oh my god, today is my 30th birthday. Yup, today is my 30th birthday, and today is the day that I've decided to release my first ever YouTube video. And I don't know, I feel like that's pretty exciting, like a birthday gift to me. Well, thank you and welcome to my channel. This is Adriel's Inkwells, and hopefully I've got something fun in store for you today. The theme of it is my birthday, of course. It includes my birthstones, it includes my doodles, it includes my favorite colors, it includes shiny silver stuff, or at least hopefully. It includes my watercoloring. I don't necessarily consider myself amazing at watercoloring, but I think I'll do pretty well on this. It's gonna be fun, and I really hope you guys enjoy watching it as much as I enjoy drawing it. Alright, I'm gonna take you over to the voiceover. Hey guys, welcome to my voiceover, and welcome to my very first video on my channel. Yay! So here I start off by sketching it all out. I actually had it sketched out a couple times in my sketchbook so that I could just see what I wanted to do, different layouts, you know, different things, different ideas, and then when I finally settled on what I wanted to do, this is what came out of it. I don't know what that tool is, but I'll have it linked in the description. I got it from Amazon. It's great because you can make circles with it of different sizes, but the size that I wanted Uranus to be didn't come out right, so I ended up just using the whole thing on the outside. And here I am finally doodling. Of course, I wanted to try to make it look bigger as it went around Uranus, and yes, it is pronounced Uranus, not the other way. So the doodles ended up going around and behind and kind of look like a roller coaster. The doodles are also something that I've done for a few years now. They actually stem from Zentangling. I used to Zentangle a lot. And the Zentangling, although it's different patterns that you put together, I kind of liked the whole mesh that I made with this. So this became my style, and it's awesome. It actually helps me focus a lot, and it helps me pay attention. It gives me patience. A lot of people question that. A lot of people will look at me drawing or look at the drawings or watch videos and just say, wow, I don't have the patience to do that. I don't have the focus. I don't have the hand skill. I don't have the stable hand enough. I don't have a stable enough hand, I should say. And I don't know, I've always been an oddball, and for me it's been really helpful. It's been helpful for my mental health. It's been helpful for patience. It's been helpful just as an outlet to express myself. I've always been able to just lose myself in tasks like this that just repetitive, takes a lot of focused tasks. So this has been an awesome exploration of my creativity. So this piece is actually based on my birthday. It's called Age of Aquarius because I am Aquarius, but it's also a play on the fact that my family and I are all pretty much Aquarians. Well, my brother isn't. He was born as a Capricorn, so he broke the mold. But my mom, my dad, and I are all Aquarians. All of our birthdays are actually a month apart. My brother's starts January 10th and mine ends February 12th. So we are quite literally a month apart. It's always been fun trying to figure out whose birthday to celebrate. Hint, it's always the kids. But it's, you know, by the end of what we call birthday season, we're birthdayed out. Although my immediate family all have a birthday within a month of each other, there are actually like 10 other birthdays in that time frame. Cousins, aunts, uncles, friends of friends, grandparents. Like, there's a ton of birthdays in January specifically, and then me and my mom's in February. I don't know what that's about, but it's always just made me done with birthdays by the time my birthday comes around. Of course, this birthday is quite a milestone for me. I am 30 now, and I wanted to express that in this art. I didn't mean to exclude my brother since he's a Capricorn, but that's just kind of how it happened. I didn't even necessarily mean to include my parents, who are both Aquarians, but again, that's just kind of how it happened. I did include, and later you'll see, I watercolor the crystals purples and reds to symbolize amethysts and garnets, both of which are the birthstones for Aquarians. Amethyst for February, garnets for January. Amethyst is the reason why my favorite color is actually purple. Sorry about the lighting changes. I actually had a lot of issues with the video production. This is the first time I've ever done YouTube. It's the first time I've ever tried to shoot video like this. So I had a lot of problems with the equipment. First of all, even though I have a beautiful DSLR camera, the quality wasn't what I needed for these doodles. These doodles they're small, they're intricate, they're detailed. It was just, I don't know, it looked distorted, so I couldn't use my camera. It could have been that I don't know how to shoot video on it very well. It could have been the lens. Whatever it was, I wasn't getting the quality I needed. And oddly enough, my iPhone 6, it gave me this quality. It was much better quality. So, and it was easier to actually manipulate because I bought an arm and like a clamp that attaches to the desk. I've attached it to the tripod, and it just makes it easier for me to move the camera around to either do top down if I need to, or from the side when I'm drawing. So that worked out. And then I have lighting equipment and like mic equipment from my parents, who are both, like, my mom's a photographer, my dad's everything, I don't know, he's an everything artist, and it actually, they really helped me by letting me use this stuff. So I really thank them. I feel very lucky. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Here I'm painting Aquarius in a kind of gradient style, which I'm doing because I just can't focus on the same thing for too long, apparently. I painted Aquarius in that gradient style just to make it look dynamic, and then Age of Aquarius I watercolored in black because I didn't want it to be flat, like if it would have been ink. I also put a border around it, which I later thickened just to kind of block out Age of Aquarius in its own space. At this point, I'm just grinding it out. I think I sat there for a few hours just like, go, 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 get it done, get it done, get it done. The hard part about this one in particular is that the doodles are in a very particular shape. They're in a very particular wave. I wanted to make them look like they were progressing forward. So in other doodles that I've done in other art pieces, I'll put the doodles in random spots to make the piece look like it's almost like it's undulating, almost like there are pieces that are further back than others. But in this case, it had to be the doodles were behind each doodle behind it to make it look like it was spreading forward. And it made drawing it on camera kind of difficult because I had to make sure that it was angled right. I may have mentioned before, but doing this entire video has been a stressor. Everything kept not working, everything kept malfunctioning. I actually lost a ton of video because I didn't realize that my phone was filled up. In the app I used to record these videos, the app didn't tell me that my phone had no more storage. So I was recording a ton of videos, not realizing it actually wasn't recording. So while you do kind of see the silver leaf I use towards the end of these videos, you don't really get to see me put it on, and then you don't get to see me shine it, show you what it looks like. But that's okay. It's a learning curve. I'm learning as I'm doing this. I'm figuring out what works for me, and I'm sure in the future I'll produce even better content than I am right now. So the watercolors I'm using are called Shinhan. They're from Amazon. They are $30. You get 30 tubes, and oh my gosh, they are incredible. The pigments are just so bright. They don't come out chalky. They wet and re-wet like a dream. They are so beautiful. I actually made my own watercolor set with them. I used an old watercolor tin. I repurposed it and put in a silicone mini ice cube tray that I used for the wells of the watercolor. Yep, you heard that right. At some point, I'm gonna make a video showing how I made this portable watercolor pan set, because I don't know, I just love making my own sets. I love making my own supplies when I can because I'm extra like that. But it's for sure an amazing set, and it's probably the only one I'm going to use at this point. Although I do have a Winsor & Newton set that I will definitely use because those are expensive. This is definitely my go-to. I have multiple sets actually of this one. And here I am finishing up. I do feel like the crystals actually came out much nicer. I didn't really relate the colors to any sort of shading. It's kind of random. At some point I do want to learn more about the shading, especially of crystals, because I love drawing crystals. It's on my to-do list, but hopefully these came out to your liking. They definitely came out to mine. At this point I start doing Uranus. I had a reference. I tried to follow it a little bit. You don't get to see me finishing up all the details because that was part of the videos that I lost. I ended up doing some highlights with the white Posca pen, and I also did the storm on Uranus, the big spot on Uranus. I darkened that. I shaped that a little bit. I also tried to keep kind of the streakiness on purpose because Uranus has those clouds around it. Wow, guys, that whole process was filled with ups and downs. It takes a lot of work to do these YouTube videos, and boy were my emotions on a roller coaster. Just so many things went wrong. So many things didn't go the way that I planned. But you know what? I got this video out. I was able to do what I wanted to do, mostly. It's unfortunate that you guys weren't able to see just the end result here in my hand. But of course, I ended up giving the art away at my birthday party a few days ago. So now I don't have it, but at least you're able to see the actual still of it at the very end. Well, if you liked my video, please give me a like. If you want to see more of my videos, please hit subscribe. And if you want to get notified every time I post a video, hit that little bell icon next to the subscribe button. And now I want to leave you guys with a quote. A quote by Abraham Lincoln, who also shares my birthday today. Or I should say I share his birthday today. And in the end, it's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. And with that note, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!